Hey, Klaus here with another quick tip episode of the e-commerce coffee break podcast. I just have received an email from the Shopify team informing me that they have released 3 online shopping 2.0 themes. So these are free and they're called Crave, Sense, and Craft. And in this video, I want to dive in and have a look at them and see how they work also from the back end. So let's dive into it. So here we have the first theme, which is called Crave, and it's great for food and drink related shops. Fits any catalog size, quick setup, visual storytelling. So on the Shopify store, you will find this theme here, and let's have a look at their demo store, how it looks from the front end, just to get an idea. So see, it's very clean. So we have a notification bar here. We have a very narrow navigation bar, very narrow header, which I always like. So this brings the main content higher up into the screen. It gives you a little bit of space here for your unique selling proposition. So that looks good. They support a slideshow here, which I'm not the biggest fan of for conversion rate optimization reasons. And then you have a very good overview here of different collections of products. You have your email sign up box down here. And then obviously you have your footer here. So obviously you can change all the coloring and all of this, but overall it looks very clean. I like the header is very narrow. Let's see how Crave looks on a mobile device. Also here, the usual burger menu. If I click this up, then I have my social media icons down here. I have a search feature down there and fits quite nicely. So this is basically targeting on everyone who runs a food related business and is looking for a theme that sort of plays into that topic. Let's go into the next one. It's the Sense theme. This is more for health and beauty related stores. Works either more for smaller catalogs, so it's probably not working with a huge catalog if you have a lot of SKUs, a lot of products in your store. Energizing theme featuring standard product detail layouts. So let's have a look how this looks. So again, we'll open the demo store, have a look there, and go a little bit deeper and look at the product detail page. Also here, starting with a hello bar, notification bar up here where you can put in your promos. Then the logo here is in the middle. Again, I'm a big fan of that. I rather would like to have the logo on the left-hand side and the search bar more in the middle. But overall, the navigational area, the header area is relatively narrow. You see they don't opt for a card here. They opt for a bag here, which might work better for the user audience or for the audience overall. Here's some trust building elements. You can put in some reviews, some testimonials. Again, here a little bit more of benefits for the brand, and down in the header now we have the sign up for your newsletter in the footer area, which is usually the best place to have it. Now let's go into a product detail page and see how that looks on the Sense theme. So we have not a traditional slideshow here. So we have a main image here, and then the other images are coming below this, which might work quite well if you don't have that many images. If you have more images, I would recommend a slideshow, but here actually it looks quite nice. And I think for a beauty brand, the layout also with the shadow here looks really good, really fancy. I like that I have a huge font here for the product title, for the product name. Then obviously we have here the pricing tag in the buy box, the quantity, 2 buttons here. Not a big fan of that. Usually I recommend to have one call to action on the product detail page. Otherwise it might be confusing. People will not really know which one they want to really take. But obviously I'm sure you can change this in the back end. And then right here, still within the image area, you start with the product copy with the text displaying the description of the product. And then what I like here is they already have tabs integrated. So that's very good. And also they have tabs here for shipping and for return policy. That's something that I really recommend to have this. So that's very, very nicely done. I like that. Then they lead here with another testimonial, the benefits. So it's a long form copy page for the product, which definitely works very well for beauty products, for fashion products as well, specifically for beauty products. I like this style. Also here you have the chance to put a video in, which always increases conversions. And then here related products. but basically build your eco-friendly routine. So that's very nicely worded here. So it's not really I buy you something else. It's like I give you a recommendation to build up a complete beauty routine. So that's nicely done. I like that a lot. Let's just go and add it to the cart on the Sense theme. So there we have a pop-up card, which comes up in the middle of the page. Not necessarily that I like this, might change depending on what kind of screen resolution you have. But that's the way it works in this theme. You might be able to change this in the back end to take people directly to a usual card page, or maybe you can even change this to a slider card on the top right corner. Let's go into view card. There's nothing much special on the card page, and obviously the checkout is the usual checkout of Shopify. Now, the third theme that Shopify released this week was the craft theme, which works more for brands that deal with home and garden products, and works also for bigger catalogs for higher SKUs. So if you have a lot of products in your store. Let's see how that store looks like. So going in here, again, we lead with the notification bar. Then we have basically the same layout that we had on the Sense theme. So I would just move the things a little bit around to optimize that, but overall it's nicely done. Then they start here directly with a value proposition, with a unique selling proposition. That's something I really like. And then they go directly down here into the different collections they have in the store. So there's no hero image, there's no slideshow. They straight go into the sections of the store, which I like, to be honest. I mean, this is very nicely done for a home or for a garden store. You probably already know what you have in mind, and then it will take you directly over there. Also, a video in there on the home page. Then a couple of trust building elements. Here they have testimonials, which is very nicely done, fits very nicely into the layout. Then they go into bundles, which is kind of interesting, giving more benefits here, why you should buy from them. Also, that's nicely done. And then down here, they lead to the blog and use some content marketing to inform and educate about the products. And then again, here in the footer, we have the email sign-up form as usual, and then a relatively small footer coming here. So I like the craft design a lot, to be honest, and that's the reason why I have installed it on my Shopify partner demo account. And you see here, I have installed it already here. Obviously, I don't have any products in there, but you see it's the same layout. Starting here, talking about the brand, give some information, why people should buy from you. So that's basically your unique selling proposition and your value proposition, which you always should lead on the homepage with. And then going down, obviously, as I said, I don't have any collections in my store, but you see it's pretty much the same look and feel like on the demo page of Shopify itself. I just want to quickly dive into a collection page to see how that works. So the collection page leads with a little bit of text, which is nicely done. Then they have 3 images in a row, which is also best practice. You shouldn't have more than 3, maximum 4 there. And then they have some filters up here and some sorting features in here, which is also best practice. And let's go on to a product detail page. Product detail page, again, we have a bigger font product title, which I like. Then they have the comparison price here, the full price here. They show that is a sale. So also nicely done. The quantity selector here. Then again, to add to cart. Not a big fan, but that's how they do it here. And then you need to scroll down before the rest starts. So that's something you need to test out what works better for your audience. Again, there is no slideshow here. All the images are below each other. And then on the right-hand side here, you have your description part. And then also nicely done here again that the tabs are already in there. More and more stores do that, and it's definitely very, very helpful, specifically keeping in mind that the first part is open, and then the rest of the tabs gives additional information addressing all kind of questions, obligations, concern that a potential buyer might have buying from you. We're going down here. There's not much more to this. So there's a little bit of responsibility down here, why you should buy from them. And then also here, the chance of cross-sell, upsell. So there's definitely in this very compressed part. There's all the information that you should need to make a informed decision to buy from this brand. Now let's go in the back end and have a look at the craft theme, how it looks from the back end. So as I said, I have installed it on my Shopify partner account, and we'll go into the administration on the back end of that theme. And as you can see here with the new online store, online shopping 2.0 experience, you have far more features than you had in the past to customize this theme, all three of the themes, in the way you like it the most. And obviously always keep in mind you want to do all the changes here with conversion optimization in your mind. So as for the homepage, you see here, you can select your different pages on your theme. So it definitely also find out which page you want to work on. If we are on the homepage, we have the welcome bar, the announcement bar, the notification bar, 3 names for the same thing up here, which you then can easily change here. And then you have the talk about your brand. This is the part with the unique selling proposition, with your value proposition. And then going down here, you have your collections that you put in here. So the overall header is collage. And then within the collage, you have your collections here. And then down here, we have a collection list. So you see it's really, really easy to find out which of these elements here are on the page. Then here you have your video part, which we'll see here. Going down here, talk about your brand. So this is rich text. So this is relatively easy to edit if you want to do this. So also you can switch these things on and off as you like. So if I go here, you see it just completely disappears. Talk about your brand. Go here, take this off if you don't need that. If you want to work on the text, you can do the same here. And you can also add more blocks to this. So if you want to have more there, for instance, we want to have a button there. You see, then we have just added a button here. And then we can obviously do the settings for the button as well. And usually it should be also possible, not sure, yeah, if you go here, you can also drag and drop these elements if you want to have them in a different order. So if I want to have the button about this, then I just move it here on the left-hand side within the navigation. And then going down here, again, the same basically. What you can do, obviously, as I showed you already, you can add more rows or more bits and pieces to a specific part here. So if you want to add another block, another collection, then this is very easy to do. If you want to add another section, so this part here is called a section, then you can do this as well. So basically click here and on add section, and then you get the overview. And this is the big advantage of the online shopping 2.0 framework, that you basically can drag and drop the elements that you want to have on your site, on your pages within your store, and really customize your store to your needs, to your liking. So as said, if you put in a new section, you get all of these things here that you can choose from. And then within this, as you can see, then you can put in more blocks, for instance. So really easy to do. Let's go to a product page just to show you how it works there. So we go for the default page, and you saw there I can actually put in also more specific product detail pages. So I don't need to stick to one product detail page. I can create new templates that might look differently for different products, and then I can assign that on the product level which kind of template this page, or which kind of template this product should use. So you might have short form, long form text, and so on and so forth. So default product here, so that's my default product detail page. You see here it fills it up with a couple of products and text. So I have one demo product in my store, and you see it's already pre-filled with all this information that it takes from the product set up, from the product page in the background. And then I can go here and then move things around. So if I'm here in the buy box part, for instance, so I'm leading here with the text, with the title, with the price, the quantity selector, with the buy buttons. Now, if I want to change this, for instance, if I want to bring the description higher up, then I just move it over here. And you see here now I have the description here, and then only down here the add to cart button comes up. I would not recommend it. A lot of people do not scroll down. but definitely works quite well. Obviously, you might even go there and do 2 buttons in there. So you would add another block, and I think that might actually work. Let's see if it works. You should actually be able to copy this. And so yeah, but overall, you see, it's really, really easy to work in the back end on these themes. Just pick the page you want to work on. And you see that pretty much everything is in there. The cart page, checkout, obviously you will be a bit limited. So you can't do that many changes unless you're on Shopify Plus, then you will have more features there. But for the standard Shopify, obviously you're a little bit limited on what you can do here. You see there's not many options coming up here. So you basically have to stick to the standard. But for the cart page, you can definitely go and do the same changes here on the side and create and optimize your cart page to your liking. And as I said, always keep conversion optimization in your mind. Every change that you do needs to add something positive to the user experience, to the user journey. So for instance, you want to always show only the information that makes sense in a specific step of the user journey and not overwhelm the visitor with useless information or with too much information. So really focus on the things. That's just a tip from my side. So overall, as said, the 3 new themes on Shopify are available now. You can just go in the store and search for them and then also install them for a test. You don't need to put them live in your Shopify store and find out if you really like them, can work on them. And whenever you're ready, then just hit the publish button and then it will replace your old theme. If you still have a old theme, means online shopping 1.0, the old framework, I would suggest to move over to one of the online 2.0 online shopping themes, because these will be standard or becoming standard very, very soon. That means all the updates, a lot of apps and so on and so forth will work much, much better with the 2.0 OS version of Shopify themes. So my recommendation, at some point during the next couple of weeks or months, you definitely should switch to one of the newer themes. As said, Shopify offers now a handful of free themes. If these don't work for you, all the premium theme developers have either upgraded or launched new themes, so you can easily go and find a theme that works for your store, that works with online shopping 2.0. That's it from my side for this video review of the new online shopping 2.0 themes of Shopify. Let me know what you think about it. Put it in the comments. I read them all, and I'm always interested if there's anything that you like more, or if you really like them, just give me your feedback. I'm looking forward to that. That's it for this short video. I see you in the next episode of the e-commerce coffee break. Have a good one. Hey, Klaus here. Before you leave, I have a question for you. Are you a Shopify store owner and you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and not sure what to do next to grow your business? Do you struggle to convert traffic into sales and turn website visitors into buyers? Do you want to have direct access to a mentor who can assist you with your store, your strategy, offer, marketing, sales, and anything else you might need in your business? Then I would invite you to apply for my Get Conversions program, where I show you how to remove the guesswork out of growing your Shopify business and create clarity to optimize your business for maximal growth and profit. This is an application-only program. To apply, go to klauslauter.com to learn more. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a huge help and allows me to reach more people with this channel. Thanks in advance, and until next time at the e-commerce coffee break.